All right, friends, welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Please subscribe to this channel. Give me the thumbs up. I need that to continue to grow, and I appreciate all our new subscribers. Leave your comments. Share any videos you find worth sharing. I don't mind. Let's take a quick look around what's going on, and there's quite a bit of it. Silver, first off, is above $80 and is holding. I look for volatile trading up and down. People are going to say, well, I bought silver at $85 to obtain it physically, and now this COMEX paper is saying it's worth 72 and I've lost money. No, you haven't. Your physical silver is still worth 85, 90, even, and it's heading 100. Buy. If you can, paying all your bills first, just using your fund money to enrich yourself. Trump in Venezuela. Trump canceled a second wave, a second strike that would have destroyed the military. Everybody seems to be slowing down a little bit. We don't want a repeat of Iraq, which is a good thing. The socialists, Marxists, are still in control of the government. The military generals are holding their power, but they've shut their mouths and stopped this blah, 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 when they could be wiped out very easily. Just like Israel did with Iran and Hezbollah, targeting the leadership with drone strikes, that could have very easily happened to the military leadership down there. So they've shut their mouths and are taking their cue to stand down and releasing political prisoners held for however long. Trump has invited the newly installed Venezuelan president. I don't know if she's accepted that, but a meeting is supposedly set for next week, so I'm assuming she's going to be here because he said, you better cooperate or you will assume room temperature. To me, he made a deal she can't refuse. The oil industry, the bigwigs, are moving very slowly because they got burned once in Venezuela when Maduro nationalized everything in there and they lost billions. So now they're playing a wait and see game to see who is going to make, the oil flow. But for now, Trump says we're keeping it, and any sales, we'll take a portion of it, and then divvy up the proceeds to the Venezuelan population, because if we just give it to the communists that are in control now, they'll just steal it, and the people will never see it. So that seems like a good idea. China is really fuming over that fact. Cheap oil has been shut off to their country, and we may see retaliation. Also, we've been hitting the oil tankers, on the open seas, confiscating that, and an oil tanker that was reflagged as a Russian tanker, we took that. You think Russia might retaliate by taking one of our oil tankers? Think about that. Cuba was dependent on Venezuelan oil. In exchange, they sent the military to protect Maduro. 38 of those soldiers no longer exist. They met the U.S. military elite forces, didn't last long. Cuba will be on the brink of an insurrection inside, toppling the Communist Party. I look for that to happen. With the downfall of Venezuela, the displaced citizens here in the United States and in Colombia and the surrounding countries should start flowing back to their country to breathe life into democracy. I hope that happens, and I'm happy for them. Go defend your country instead of running away. Stand up for freedom. We did that. Many of us didn't make it. And speaking of my ancestors in the past, many of us did not survive, but the republic flowered and grew stronger for it. You do the same. In Iran, they are doing that right now as we speak. Grassroots democracy movement from one end to the other is flowering. The clerics are fleeing. The Ayatollah is defiant. I expect him to flee to the Soviet Union as the movement grows stronger. They set fire to the tomb of Ayatollah Khomeini, the original instigator of all this, and now are calling for the Shah and his family to come back and be leadership. The military is still killing the civilians, and Trump says that continues on. We're going to kill you. Possibly a strike by Israel with a combination of the United States military is on the table. We'll see what happens there. Moving on to Russia and Ukraine, I am sure Trump is disgusted with Putin, as many people are, and Putin should be tried for war crimes against civilians because he's targeting civilians. He's not targeting military. He's targeting infrastructure and civilians, killing thousands of them. And he doesn't care how many thousands of his military, his soldiers, are killed each week. 5,000, 7,000, does not matter to him. He won't stop until he is stopped. And we should just say, okay, fine. We can't stop the killing. Let's upgrade their equipment to give them the destructive power to send the troops home. And if Putin wants to escalate that, that's the consequences of being a dictator. Greenland is in the sights of Trump. Whether he's shining them on or not, I don't know. They have 19 of the 38 rare earth minerals that we need. The occupants of Greenland, the Greenlandiers, I think that's what they're called themselves, are in favor of being in partnership with the United States and ditching Denmark, and Denmark can't do anything about it. And should we say, okay, fine, we're going to broaden our military presence there and start developing the rare earth minerals, making the occupants prosper, then Denmark can't do anything about it. If they say, we're kicking you out of NATO, fine. We're already ahead of NATO, donating more than anybody else. What do you think you're going to do? If Russia says, that's great news, now I can go after Europe, you think they won't take us back? The pressure for Denmark to release Greenland is mounting, and these people can't even control what they have, much less develop Greenland. It's a lot of sales pitch, a lot of intense sales pitch, but that's when you're a billionaire, you don't just say please and everything else, you put pressure on to get your way. Here in the home front, the big concern, of course, is Minnesota. Tim Waltz ratcheting up, woofing a lot. Oh, well, I'm going to do this. He's dangerously close to being indicted on insurrection charges, as well as that stupid mayor. These people got Black Lives Matter started with the George Floyd rioting, burning down their own cities, and now all those fraudsters are indicted for embezzlement of all the money stupid people gave them. While they're buying multiple houses, everybody else is still poor, so it was all a fraud and everything else. And the disrespect to our flag with the stupid football players and baseball players kneeling is something I don't forget. And that's the thing. The other thing as well is he's doing it to cover his ass with the corruption that is exploding regarding the Somali population there and the fraud, stealing billions of taxpayer money. That also is hitting here in Columbus, Ohio, the second largest population of the Somalis, and that weak-kneed, spineless Governor DeWine is doing little to nothing about it. However, it's starting to explode there too. finally, somebody is taking action to clean up the corruption. I say get them out. Get them all out. Get them all out. You want to steal from us? You want to steal our resources and not assimilate to our country? Go back home to a country that has no government and find out what it's really like. Get out. And that's for all illegals. Don't care if you don't like that statement. Get out. Go home. Repatriate. Change your own country to what you want. Get out. The Democrats are defending rapists, murderers, thieves, DUI drivers killing American citizens, drug dealers killing American citizens, sex traffickers of children and women, and you're defending it? Tell me a logical reason why you're defending it. Don't give me generalities and say, well, I just want a better life. They're here for a better life. That's a lie. In the most part, it's a lie. Get out. Go do something in your own country. Get out. And then if you want to try to come back in legally, wonderful. Welcome you. Assimilate to our customs and our culture. Sick of it. Having to press 1 to continue on in English, 2 in whatever other language you want to speak. English. The guy that drove off into the farmer's field during the whiteout we had here, he didn't speak English, and he was stuck in the farmer's field. Didn't understand that I was offering him help or calling anything. He couldn't speak English. Get out. You're in this country, speak English. But I digress, getting wound up. All right, folks, that's enough of the rant now. I strongly urge you to invest in silver with your spare money. Pay all your bills, your mortgages, everything else, your car payments. Don't default on anything. Don't use your credit card to go into debt to buy all the silver. But if you have some fun money left over, buy some silver from a bullion dealer, and you will see what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Got to go feed the chickens and collect the eggs, which I'm still getting right there. Feed the family, feed the neighbors, feed the friends. That's what it's all about. Greg out.